As some believe, Adolf Hitler bases plans for world domination on secret extraterrestrial knowledge.
Oh boy. Looks like I'm going to have to grab the booze for this one. Ancient Aliens, the show that single-handedly killed History Channel. Now, I know what many of you would be arguing to me. Hey, don't waste your time with this garbage, and instead, you should focus on real history. But that's where I disagree. Because people actually believe this crap, and it needs to be debunked. Today, I'll be debunking clips from Season 2, Episode 5, called Aliens in the Third Reich. Yay! Here's Claim 1.
Even to their enemies, German scientists were the envy of the world. Were they, as some ancient astronaut theorists believe, guided by other, possibly extraterrestrial forces?
No, they were not. The first ludicrous claim given by the Ancient Aliens guys is the claim that German scientists were given their technology through extraterrestrial beings. The supposed evidence for this claim comes from John Van Hesseling's book Secret Societies in the 20th Century, where Van Hesseling claims that an alien spacecraft crashed into Germany and the SS used that technology to reverse engineer advanced weapons for the German army. However, Van Hesseling's theory immediately loses credibility when you learn that the supposed crash happened in 1936, while Hitler announced his rearmament of Germany on March 16, 1935. That is not even considering the fact that this was an official announcement. In reality, Hitler was rearming Germany since he officially became chancellor in 1933, a full 3 years before the Nazis got their supposed alien technology. In fact, he could not announce this because rearming Germany was a clear violation of the Treaty of Versailles. Moreover, according to Van Hesseling, the alien ship didn't crash until the summer of 1936, while Hitler was already on the offensive, invading the Rhineland in March 1936. So Hitler was showing some big balls for a man without alien superweapons. It also should be noted that Van Hesseling's book has been cited by many neo-Nazis in the past, so you might not want to use that as your primary source. But History Channel is gonna History Channel.
And I do believe the Nazis were in touch with non-human intelligences that gave them the advanced technology that they developed right up till the end of the war.
Now, ancient astronaut theorists will claim that the Nazis had superior technology to all other countries, and that technology can be explained by aliens. They often cite the early German space programs, or how German scientists were the original ones to research early-stage nuclear technology. Yet, both of these cannot be attributed to aliens. For instance, the German space program was experimenting with liquid-fueled rockets during the late stages of the Weimar Republic, meaning Hitler was not even in power when they were in the early innovations of German rocket technology. So now I need to address the nuclear bomb claims. Yes, there were many German scientists, such as Albert Einstein, who helped contribute to the early German nuclear program. But there was no way the Nazis were going to develop an atomic bomb. The reason is simple. Most of the scientists working on nuclear technology were Jewish. Hitler and his Nazi colleagues believed that nuclear technology was Jewish technology. Therefore, it is something that Germany should not be deeply invested in. And this was shown throughout the war, as Germany basically put off nuclear technology as sort of a side note to their other ridiculous projects. In fact, many German Jews escaped the Nazi regime and ended up working for the United States in Project Manhattan. So you would think if the Germans truly had alien technology, they would have at the very least developed an atom bomb before the United States, especially with their supposed head start. Even if they don't develop an atom bomb, you would think that they would have some sort of alien technology that would surpass the destruction of the nuclear weapon. But guess what? They didn't. And you know how I know this? because if the Germans had a nuclear weapon or something surpassing a nuclear weapon, they would have won the fucking war.
He believed that Aryans descended from a race of ETs, and these ETs imbued this Aryan race with tremendous power and meant for them to be the master race on Earth.
German scientists and researchers scoured the planet for ancient texts and relics, such as the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant.
Okay, fine. I will concede this to Ancient Aliens. Yes, the Nazis did dedicate millions of dollars to finding mythological artifacts like the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant. But this wasn't because the Nazis were trying to find ancient alien technology or the even dumber claim of ancient alien weapons. Many Nazis, such as Heinrich Himmler, believed that they needed to prove the Aryans were the superior race, and the best way to do that was through linking back ancient civilizations to the Germanic people. In fact, the Nazis went so far as to claim that ancient Germans helped civilize ancient Rome, ancient Greece, and Egypt. The ironic thing about these claims, though, is that the Germanic people obviously had no influence over the ancient pyramids. In reality, quite the opposite was true. Though I will acknowledge the Roman Empire did not conquer Germania, ancient civilizations that Hitler saw as inferior were creating marvels such as the Greek aqueducts, the Roman Colosseum, and the pyramids. Frankly, the Nazis were embarrassed of their past, which is why expeditions like this took place, as it was the only way the Nazis could justify their beliefs, and simultaneously they will be able to rewrite their history.
But if the Bell was not a new type of aircraft, then what was it? According to some ancient astronaut theorists, the Bell may have been a time machine.
So we have officially entered the realm of claims that are just fucking stupid. So according to Ancient Aliens, the Nazis discovered an ancient alien time machine called Die Glocke, which roughly translates to the Bell. The sad thing about this conspiracy theory is how many videos there are confirming these ridiculous claims. If you don't believe me, just Google Nazi time machine Bell. You'll find way too many things. So I guess now is the time I attempt to debunk this theory, but who am I kidding? No one who actually believes in Nazi time machines is going to change their mind from some dude on the internet. But hey, I'm going to go through it anyway, just to show you how dumb this theory actually is. So the whole mythos around Die Glocke stems from the 2000 book, The Truth About the Wonder Weapon by Igor Witkowski. According to Witkowski, the SS was using this technology to be the German wonder weapon, the magical weapon which would save Germany from the grasp of defeat. However, the war got so bad that apparently time travel couldn't even help the Germans to victory. So the head of the project, Hans Himmler, traded the technology to the United States government in exchange for immunity. But before the war ended, Hans Himmler disappeared along with many of his colleagues. Did they travel through time? How can a German scientist magically disappear? Well, I don't know, Witkowski. It's not like there are 72,000 soldiers missing from World War II for just the United States. This was the most brutal war in world history, and sadly this meant thousands of people will be unaccounted for. There was even trouble finding Hitler's body after World War II, and this spawned another dumb history show that maybe I'll talk about someday. And with the increased tensions between the Soviet Union and the United States, it should not be surprising when there's misinformation about the end of World War II. Why would either army admit to possible war crimes? And even if they had Die Glocke, wouldn't you think the Germans would use this time travel technology to, go back and stop Hitler from invading the Soviet Union or the other countless mistakes he made throughout the war? You'd think that they would try to win back this magical war that they could have easily won. It amazes me that anyone can even consider this theory, and it's ridiculous a channel called History Channel would ever air it.
Or is it possible that the aliens look like Nazis in uniforms? How bizarre would that be?
Like, Come on, guys. I guess I can't technically prove that the aliens don't look like Nazis. Like there's even a episode of Star Trek about this exact subject. But just think about how many World War II veterans there were after the war. Do you genuinely think any of them were extraterrestrial beings wanting to fight in a lower civilization war? Or do you just think they were normal Germans who fought for their country? I'm going to go with the latter. No more explanations about this. Thank you for watching this, and if you want me to do more debunking ancient aliens videos, I'm happy to do so. Just make sure you like and subscribe, and again, thank you for watching.